Hi, you guys. Okay, I was waiting. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything crazy because my videos, I'm always talking to myself at the beginning and I can't do that anymore. I'm like, no, I can't. How is everybody? Oh my God, it's exciting. Oh, tomorrow's your birthday. Well, you've got the grand conjunction and the winter solstice coming up on you tomorrow. That's what's happening. That's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. But first, a message from our sponsors. I'm kidding. I don't have any sponsors. You guys sponsor me. I'm just being insane. I first wanted to say I had this on Tulip's little, well, her ashes, because I'm collecting ashes now of pretty much everybody in my family. Anyway, I think that Gypsy Girl made this, but I may be wrong. So whoever made this, thank you so much. Look at all the little crystals and the little tulips. Look. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm not sure who made it now. Tulip passed away 2 weeks ago, for God's sakes. But isn't that beautiful? It's a little cat. So I had it right. See, look, little tulip. Isn't that beautiful? So I thought I would show this because, oh my God, right? Am I supposed to put crystals out tonight? Yeah, you can definitely do it. It's not the full moon yet. It's at the end of the month. Let me tell you when exactly. I think it's the 30th. I think it's the 30th that we have the full moon in Cancer. Yeah. Oh, we had fun at the park. I know. Pippa, little Pippa. What the hell is happening? You know what? There's Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Bobby sent me cookies. I'm waiting for those cookies. I think the male people stole the cookies. But I'm going to hunt them down and find the cookies. That's what I'm going to find. And I will eat them on air so you guys know what that is. Isn't that? I think Gypsy Girl did make me this right here. I think if I'm not correct, please correct me. But this, I wondered, I was like, wait, I have something else to show, but I put it on Tulip's little ashes, by her ashes for her, by there. You guys do me such beautiful, I mean, just beautiful things. Beautiful. Wait, I'm trying to figure out when the full moon. So beautiful. The things are beautiful that you guys create. The artwork is incredible. I mean, you guys are talented. I'm eating cookies right now. I have to stop because there's Ted Cruz, the Zodiac killer. Oh my God. Ted Cruz over there. I started like looking into the Zodiac killer. I've never done that because it's not really my thing. However, oh my God. Okay, that guy's a freak. So I think either he's dead or he went into a mental hospital and that's why they don't know who he is. Although some people think they do know who he is, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to tell you a whole thing about it. I'm going to tell you all about the Grand Conjunction. But first, because I'm crazy, I'm waiting to see when the full moon is. The full moon is at 8 degrees and 53 seconds of Cancer on the 29th. That ought to be fun. And I'm joking. I don't think it'll be fun. And they shut the tram down again in Palm Springs. The tram has been shut down. Oh, Keithy. Oh my God. Okay. Keithy's there. I sound crazy. Okay. Well, you will never believe me. I can't even show you. I have a big thing of bubble wrap on the floor by my kitchen counter over there in the studio. And it's sitting over there. It's been sitting there for 2 days, okay? Because I have to wrap stuff, obviously. And then it just rolled across, caught my eye, and just rolled across. That's Keithy. Keithy's here. I believe that's Keithy. And not some other ghost. But anyway, that's what I think. I can't see it, but he moved it, and that would be Keithy. Okay, Gypsy Girl, you're the one that made this for me, right? Did you? Because I'm thanking you for it, the beautiful little cat scene. You did, right? Look at, this is so cute. Tulip is with Keithy. You did. Yes, it's so beautiful. I meant to bring it out. It was sitting on Tulip's ashes. Because again, when you come to my house, we have ashes over here because we're crazy. I don't feel like letting go of the ashes. I do not. I cannot. Not even, I know I brought the ashes out to show John for Tulip and he's like, I can't. He's like, I can't. So I got all the Tulip here unless, somebody wants part of her, whatever. It's so weird. Just weird. But anyway, first, before I get into the Grand Conjunction, we had the party. We ate outside. It could be Tulip too. We ate outside in the patio. We had pizzas, like 7 of them, and I'm still got to work that off my ass. I gained 2 pounds all by myself. We did not have a cake, but then I ate cake last night. I went and ate a cake and ate half of it, but it was a little cake. But still, I ate half of it with whipped cream because that's what I do. So that's what I did. And I haven't been exercising because after the party, I kind of slept. I slept all day. I got up, I went to Best Buy, and I bought bubble wrap down the street, and then I came back, and then I went to sleep, and I barely got out of bed today at like 4:30. I went running, and then I came back, and then I slept. Yeah, my Keithy, my beautiful Keithy. I love my Dewey. Yeah, his friends came, and by the way, I don't know where peppermint ice cream. Peppermint stick, my favorite all-time ice cream. I was just eating peppermints without the ice cream. And I'm just going to put this up here because I'm going to talk about the grand conjunction in case anyone gives a shit. And that's what I'm going to do. I just have to turn this down. I want to post it on Facebook to see what's going on, if I can. Post it. I know I'm so silly with this. Oh, stop. Okay. Copy link. So, okay, I'm looking down. I'm looking down. We had a great party. I'm not saying the name of anything or anywhere, but there's people eating out and there's people showing love and expression to other people. And I was really happy to do that. Really happy to do that. Okay. Because if one of us dies now and we don't get to say anything to anybody, it's awful, right? It's awful. The grand conjunction. Sorry, you guys, I'm doing this well. I should have thought about this before, but I didn't. I'm so glad I did. Not everybody showed up, but you know what I noticed? There's always one really sweet kid in Keithy's friend circle that nobody tells to come to this, and I forgot to get his number, and I feel so bad. He didn't come to the service because he didn't even know about Keith at the time because whatever. Anyway, that kid, I'm not going to say his name, but anyway, that kid is a cute, cute kid that Keithy loved, but everybody was there to celebrate Keith, and his friends kept trying to shove money in my pocket, and no, it was my party, and they're like, but we're adults now. These little kids that were like 5 and 6 and stuff, they're like, we're adults. I'm like, not to me, you're not. You know, no, you're not. Get away from your wallets. They were all so cute. They're trying to be men. They're like, but I can pay. And I'm like, no. Yeah, so no, the kids loved him. Jason was there. Of course, it's his brother. Jace was there, and Austin and Lucas, and a whole bunch of kids. Austin and Lucas, really, since Keithy was, 5. I think 5 years old, since he was there. That's it. Yeah. My red leather, that wasn't real. I know. Jason had his eyes closed. That's because he can't keep his eyes open. I won't discuss that, but he loves to do that. He fucking loves to do that. So annoying. But yeah, no, it was fun. And the little waitresses were all cute. And we're like, so catch this. I order, of course, one vegetarian pizza. Like, I got to eat something like with vegetables. And a couple of the kids taste it and they're like, this vegan pizza, it's just a vegetable pizza. It's not like vegan, okay? Because it had cheese on it. So if it has cheese on it, it's not vegan. I don't want to point that out. If you're truly vegan, okay? I'm sorry about your childhood. Yeah, it's terrible when when the kid's like, he's like, this vegan pizza, I don't like it. I'm like, well, it's a vegetable pizza and you don't have to like it. I'll eat it. So was really funny. Oh, happy birthday. There you go. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, little Keithy, little Doodleberry. That's so nice you guys celebrated too. No one has promised anything. Boy, did I learn that one. Smack me on the side of the head. Smacked me upside the head. But we had a lot of fun. We had many, many pizzas. So many pizzas were eaten that night. Many. And then I refrained from cake, but then I ate cake yesterday. And someone came back here drunk too. That would be John. And And then we watched some kind of it wasn't vegan. It really wasn't vegan. It was vegetable with cheese on it. um yeah, I know. Anybody losing a child is a fucking nightmare. I think it's a nightmare from hell. That's what I think it is. I think it's just horrible. But we did have fun. We did have a lot of fun. And it was very nice to see those kids. They're all good boys, which was very, very good. Happy birthday to you. As you said, wait, happy birthday to me. She's trying to let us know it's her birthday. Yeah, so it was super fun. But yeah, that was fun. And really, quite frankly, all the stores are open in LA. Nothing is shut down. Like nothing is shut down. The malls are open because we've got to get your tax dollar. That's what this is about. You can be all of this, but we got to get your tax dollar over here. So we're not really so concerned with you. And did you hear? I don't know. I found this amusing. So the strip clubs were open, right? The strip clubs. Anyone loser, this Christmas star. I don't even know what you're saying with that. Anyway, the strip clubs were open, but they shut down the churches. So the churches got together, right? Oh, good. I'm glad you heard a whisper. Keithy moved the I can show you on the floor. Well, it's messy over there, but see it? He moved that big thing of bubble wrap over there that had been placed somewhere else. I don't even know if you can see it, but it moved across like it was somewhere else. Oh my God, Jackie, thank you. Jackie's, aw, thank you, Jackie. Jackie's keeping me, well, I would say in cat food, but there's no more tulip anymore. So I will spend with baby Jack and Lila. Baby Jack and Zuli and Buddha and OG, the dogs in Kenna's family. The dogs on the other side of the street, those dogs. So they will get Christmas treats because I don't have tulip anymore. No more tulip to buy her. She liked her food and her gravy food. But what I was going to say, I'm itchy again. See, she's coming through. I know he is learning it. He moved that across. I'm telling you, I saw it in the corner of my eye and it was standing up and it was over there and there's no slant on the floor, just my packing packages. But what I wanted to say, what the heck did I want to say? Oh my God, I was going to say something. Went out of my head. Boom. Let me see. What BS if you can go to the mall? Oh, strip clubs. Thank you. Just got me going. So the strip clubs were open because we all need to see some booty and some boobs because there's no, pandemic over there apparently. But the churches were closed. So the church people or the church owners or the church whoever, they got them back opened up because really, if you can go to Best Buy, and I went to Best Buy like 600 times yesterday to switch this. Wait, Bobby, can you ask Sloan for my phone number? Bobby, can you? Oh yeah, I'll give it to her. I mean, if you're okay with it, Jackie, yes, absolutely, Jackie. Absolutely, I will. But anyway, so the church people got everybody up and going. So because you can go to Best Buy, and I was there like 4 times yesterday, not because I wanted to be, but I was there getting this, getting that, taking this and that back. And so we were all there. They make you wait outside. So you got to wait outside, but the store is packed with people and it's packed with people. So the malls were open. Century City Mall was open. Glendale Galleria was open. I don't know about Burbank because I didn't go in there. Those malls were open. Every Starbucks is open. Everything is open. Show me strip clubs not controlled by a gangster. Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, of course. Absolutely they are. But what I'm saying is you can't really shut down a church and justify going into a strip club because there's so many other diseases you could get in the strip club. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm over that. That's just not in my right mind of thinking. All right, so anyway, that's the point. The point is people are bringing, I know, I'm doing the planets. You can hold on 1 second. It is about the planets, and I am doing it. I'm getting to it, but I like my opening. Because why? Because it's my YouTube channel. That's the fuck why. Boom. All right, so, okay. So what we have is called the Grand Conjunction, okay, tomorrow. So yes, I know. We have the Grand Conjunction tomorrow where we have Jupiter and Saturn basically combust, meaning they're on top of each other. Conjunction means married to. Planets are married to each other. So they're kind of like this in tandem, but combust or the Grand Conjunction where the two form the Star of Bethlehem or the Christmas star means they basically move up on top of each other, literally. So they are on top. That's what happens when you're within a degree. It's called combust. So when you have planets that are the same sign, you know, degree. And by the way, Jackie, your daughter had her Saturn and Neptune combust, 11 degrees of Capricorn, just saying. For the video, I'm saving it. But anyway, the grand conjunction is basically they're completely on top of each other, and it's going into Aquarius. So it's signifying the real age of Aquarius. Now, I've looked online all over. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow's the 21st, right? Am I wrong on that? I could be. I don't know what day it is. Wait, 18th, 19th, 21st is tomorrow. You all. Okay. So, I wanted to say, people online everywhere are talking about the grand conjunction like, oh my God, we're going to ascend. It's going to be like this. Earth doesn't fucking work that way, number one. Okay. No matter what's happening planetary wise, Earth doesn't. I'm going to explain what it means. Give me a chance to speak the way I speak. I'm talking about it. Earth doesn't work that way. So when you're talking about just automatically, boom, ascending up like that, that's not going to happen. And keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind, well, it's bringing the age of Aquarius, but it's not necessarily the way it's being described. All of these, I've been seeing people, they're like, oh, it's a big, it's a big, I don't know, airy-fairy, spiritual, mystical, blah, blah, blah thing. No, it's a transition of energy from one sign to the next. And it's the first time that it hasn't been in an earth signs, okay? So, excuse me, we have air sign, Aquarius, and we have 6 planets in Aquarius. No, don't look it up exactly because there's a lot of information that's not correct. It's not exactly as you have seen it, the way that I see it. And if you're Aquarius and you don't like what I say, I can't help that. I don't like what I say half the time about myself either. But okay, so what it is, Aquarius, I want you to keep in mind, Aquarius is very detached and self-focused, okay? So it's a self-focusing sign. It is a sign of humanitarianism, okay, in as far as they can detach to see the broader picture. With it going into the age of Aquarius, you're right, it is the 21st tomorrow. You are right. So you are experiencing this, and the winter solstice. It happens just after the winter solstice. But having said that, when we're going into the age of Aquarius, the first thing is detachment from the earthbound energy. So the earthbound energy is all of those things that we, the physicality of the world around us. Okay, so, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, all of those things that we do, that are earthbound. We get up, we work, we eat, we build houses, we buy cars, we have watches, we wear makeup, we do jewelry, da 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 da. All of that is earthbound pursuit. Moving it into the realm of Aquarius takes it out of the physicality of the earth texture, puts it up into a detached frame of reference. Aquarius, remember, ruling planet is Uranus. Uranus is very much electrical, erratic, and it's first and foremost freedom oriented. So freedom oriented, okay? Freedom oriented is you will do anything at all costs to achieve oh God, I'm sorry. Somebody just sent me a text. I have to reply. I'll read you this this text. Keithy's little friend, Jojo. Oh my God, I'm reading this out loud right now because I just saw it. I'm sorry, I digress. I can't fucking help myself. Here's what he writes. By the way, he writes, by the way, I named my cat Kefir. That was Keithy's nickname. I got a kitten the day he passed, so I had to name him after your beautiful son. Sorry, he's super social and loves to talk to us exactly like Keith. How cute. I just saw it come down there, and so I'm like, that's funny. It's like right there. It's right there. YouTube, your message popped up. I just read it. Okay, there. I just sent him off. Okay, so getting back, I know, isn't that sweet? It just popped up. So there's the kitten in Keith's name, which is great because Tulip crossed over. So that's crazy. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about when we go into Saturn and Jupiter in, I know, it's so cute. When we go into Saturn and Jupiter conjuncting, okay, conjuncting, grand conjunction, when we go into that, what that actually referencing is the age of Aquarius. So it is detachment from the emotional physicality of the world in which we lived in prior to this, okay? Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. But that's actually what's happening. So when we're talking about it, age of Aquarius, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius is usually intellectual and it's detached, meaning it's not coming from the heart chakra, it's coming from up here in the ethers, electrical strands, computerized thought, okay? Less physicality. It's not like Taurus. Taurus loves to touch everything. You know, if there's a Taurus in the room, loves to touch, loves to touch, loves to touch, right? If there's a Capricorn in the room, they love to maneuver, put things in order, climb, 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 figure out, very earthbound, very tangible, very tactical. If there is, I'm missing an earth sign, Virgo. Virgo does it in an intellectual way. So we have it in the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius is going to put everybody up into the dimensions of the electrical or the computer age. So get ready for this. I actually don't think it's as mystical or as airy-fairy as a lot of people are putting it out to be, because when it comes into Aquarius, it's basically bringing out, letting go of the physical reaction to your shadow self. So the things that you do behind the scenes, the shadow element of your personality, it's doing that, and it's pushing forward to intellectualizing it. So let's say AI, exactly. It's AI. That's exactly right. It's AI. It's everything we are going through. Yeah, Pisces loves to touch. So does Taurus. Taurus comes up and they're like this. I was laughing. I have to bring up one of Keith's friends again, because I can't help it. So Lucas was there and John was wearing his cashmere Christmas sweater, and Lucas walks up, he goes, "Oh, cashmere." And I'm like, he's not a Taurus, but I think he might be secretly, because he goes, "Oh, cashmere." It was really funny. Anyway, that's besides the point. Tactile is Taurus. So when we're talking about Aquarius, we are talking about artificial intelligence, detachment from the heart chakra, detachment from the throat and crown chakra. In order to align it with the Aquarian energy, you have to bring out what you did on your shadow side, meaning the side of yourself that you don't like, okay? So the part of you that you don't like, once you bring out the shadow side of yourself, then you can process it in a physical way, and then you can ascend intellectually. But a lot of people aren't. It's not going to necessarily be the way you want. I like to go out and have dinner in restaurants. I like to touch people, not random people, just people I know. I like to hug people. I want to go out and I want to cuddle with people in public. I don't like my throat chakra being closed, detachment. I don't like 6 feet apart, detachment. Aquarius, detachment. Don't get too close. Back it on up, Aquarius. So that's what it is. So we're going into a time frame where the whole wiring or structuring of us as a society is actually being broken down. So it's going into a form of detached analytical thought, okay? I don't like touching strangers either. Yeah, I don't want to touch the strangers. Well, it depends what they look like, really. I mean, if they're cute strangers, I don't have a problem, but I might wig them out, right? I mean, please. But what I'm saying is, wait, 222 Pisces, Cusp, Aquarius, Leo rising. Well, it's in opposition. It's in opposition. But what's happening is, but that's Aquarius. Aquarius is not like Taurus. It's not like Capricorn. Capricorn is the breaking down of the political structure that we've had thus far, okay? We've had this structure for years. Capricorn is everything traditional that we know, the banks, the banking system, the political system. That is the structure of Capricorn. Okay, that's the structure. No, we're going into a long phase, and I'm not sure how long. I don't even know. No, they say Capricorn is, Capricorn, Jesus. They say Aquarius is humanitarian. It's represented with that, but let's look at this in a different way. Let's look at the scope of humanitarianism. Now, there are organizations, I'll use Best Buy as an example. So you go into Best Buy and you buy a screen cover for your phone that you just cracked, that you just bought, which is why you have to go back there. And they have 6 things when you check out. Do you want to... Okay, throat chakra, there you go. Do you want to donate to this or this or this or this, right? So they give you a choice of 6 places to donate to. So you, thinking you're a good person and wanting to feel like a good person and wanting to help people, say, yeah, I'll donate $10 to whatever, right? Whichever charity. Well, the humanitarianism of that is fine, but in the truest sense, who is getting the money? Who's getting the money? How is it being broken down percentage-wise to where it goes to the particular charity, right? And we just look at it as some altruistic, yes, exactly. I believe that, the Aquarian age, I wouldn't say evil, Earth is evil, so anything that happens on Earth is evil, I believe. I believe it's run not by what we consider to be God, but actually Luciferian run. Sorry, I can't help it. Go ahead, yell at me. If you think this planet's nice and babies are starving and people are starving and... It's not nice. Little babies come in here, they're kidnapped, killed, and they starve to death in countries. Doesn't sound like something God wants. And what is this? What is this, okay? Think about this for a second. No, I don't think it's going to be a better year for us. I'm sorry. Am I a party pooper? Should I go airy-fairy and lie? Just think of this in Catholicism. So you take the body and blood of Christ in mimicry. Why am I being a cannibal here with the body and blood of Christ? I understand behind the scenes what they're saying, but who came up with that? And why do I have to do 40 days of Lent to prove that I love God? I don't need to sacrifice. If I love God and I'm accepted right there, right? I don't know what to say, but anyway, you could go through everything. People talk about sacrificing this and sacrificing that. But I'm like, no, the word sacrifice needs to be removed, right? I don't need a middleman, exactly. But on this planet with the age of Aquarius, look what is happening. All of the constructs of the earth, tangible, okay, Taurus, touch, tactile. You've got Virgo, intellectual, focused logic, okay, with Virgo. And then you've got Capricorn, taking the tactile and the logic and building from it. That's how the earth signs work. So you've got that. Now that's being removed. I know what they say in the Bible about it. I'm still not doing it. I don't need to sacrifice anything. I'm accepted exactly as I am. Because if you can be Charles Manson and you can be redeemed in prison, then I sure as hell don't need to be doing anything. I haven't done anything. I mean, come on. It's just ridiculous, the stuff that they put in, I believe. And I don't take things literally that are written by man. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I feel they were. When you're talking about Chris Watts, he comes from that family. Absolutely. So that's just what I feel. But okay, the Chris Watts video, yes, definitely. But look at it. We went from tactile Taurus, right, to logically focused intellectual Virgo, to Capricorn, the builder of both the tactile and the logical. And now we're going into the age of Aquarius. So let's look at the age of Aquarius, all right? The age of Aquarius and Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy is hooked up to Uranus. Uranus is like a huge computer of electrical erratic energy. It's off left cuff. It's like little things of energy going like this. So it is the coming of the pursuit of detachment through intellectual analyzation of what happened before, discovering the shadow side, okay? Discovering the shadow side, right? And then allowing the shadow side to come forward and analyzing it. Not feeling it, what you've done to hurt somebody, but analyzing it, okay? Okay, I don't know what... Somebody's a heckler out there. We have hecklers. Yeah, so that's what it is. So let's look at things that are Aquarian. So when you look at the Terminator movie and, artificial intelligence, and you look at, oh God, transhumanism, you're looking at a movie like the Terminator, right? Arnold, do you remember Arnold and his sunglasses and his... I can't even do it. You're looking at the Terminator. That is transhumanism. Half machine, half man. That is Aquarius. It's not all this, let's feed all the hungry. That shit's never happening on this planet, okay? Transhumanism is where they bring it in. Look at other things that are Aquarian. When you see people with strong Aquarius, they often are neither male or female. They kind of bend both. So you're going to look, and I predicted this. I love to say this. I predicted this. I think I analyze my shadow all the time. I know. So do I, Bobby. We talked about that. And I love the Terminator as well. Especially Linda, what's her name? Hamilton's arms in that. Like, what kind of training must she had to do? And what could she not eat to look like that? Oh, well, next life. Anyway, when you're looking at, and I was talking about this probably 2 years ago on Dr. Drew's wife's show, Sue, Calling Out with Susan Pinsky, about the transhumanism, okay? So that's very Aquarian to me. Transhumanism, and I said 2 years ago, about 50 years from now, we would be neither male or female. That's a separate agenda. There's also a spiritual link to that one, okay? So, but that's Aquarian in energy. The Aquarian energy detaches completely like that, okay? Completely like that. And it's very odd. So I call Aquarius as people with Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon, Uranus, wherever it is. Now, it's also the aspect of the astrologer. I have it in my first house. I'm an astrologer. You could have it in your 5th. You could have it in your 10th. You would be an astrologer. You could have it conjuncting your Venus, love of astrology. You could have it conjunct your Mercury. You could be an engineer. These are Aquarian things. But when you're looking at the sign of Aquarius, okay, when you're looking at that sign, you are looking at a sign that comes in and I call them shockosauruses, because they say shit and you look at them and you're like, what did you just fucking say? Like, they're the ones that walk in a room, can be Aquarius rising, Aquarius sun, or Aquarius moon. Of course, it depends how the chart's played out and how the person is, obviously, but Aquarius rising and Mars. Yeah, well, Aquarius is self-focused in its detachment. As I explained, humanitarianism. Let me go into the store and give the counter clerk money for a shock jock. Exactly. I call it shockosauruses. You know, Jason has Uranus conjunct the moon. He opens his mouth. I'm like, what? You know, what did you just say? So Aquarius does that. But when you look at things like, again, the altruism of Aquarius, people who design the computer figure it's an altruistic pursuit because it allows everybody to hook into a main source, the electricity of Aquarian, not necessarily altruism in the way that you see it. Now, Pisces can be mowed over it by it, but Pisces very much can be vegetarians eat plants. Yeah, plants are alive as well, not just meat. Correct. I know. And cheese is not vegan for you vegetarian pizza haters. Yeah, okay, yeah, there. This is it. Yeah, no thanks, hyper, don't care. Yeah, me neither. But there are going to be humanitarian Aquarians, but when they talk about being a mystical ascension, they're talking about the capture, in my opinion, astrologically, because we have a shit ton of stuff going on in the next year, and it's not easy, okay? 6 planets in Aquarius is complete detachment from hugging, distance, whatever. It's like whatever, it's detachment. So when you are detached, yes, thank you so much, whoever just said I look sexy. Thank you. Mwah. Although I barely got out of bed, I threw makeup on. I did throw makeup on as I was stuffing my face. But when you're looking at 6 planets going into Aquarius, now it's okay for me because, I mean, you know, don't care. But for young people being born right now, their whole way of expression, I consider kids with functioning autism to be very Aquarian. That's an Aquarian example. Yeah, it is a friendship sign. It's the 11th house. It's not a friendship sign. It's the 11th house of friendship in its natural position. So it occupies the 11th house in the natural wheel of the zodiac. And that is where your friends are compiled when you're looking at someone's chart. So it is that. But friendliness isn't textured. Friendly, I can be friendly with many different people, but intimacy is a different thing. Friendliness is out there. That's the detachment. I mean, and I'm not critiquing Aquarius. It's not what I'm doing, because each sign has its, fucked upness. Okay. So, whatever. Um, each sign does have that, but it's different. I can date. Well, I can't date, but anyway, I could date 20 different men and be completely friendly with all of them. Friend, 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 friend. And they could all take it like they want to be this. They want to be this. They want to be that. They want to get married. But intimacy is an energy that is compiled where you are in a tight knit expression, physically, emotionally, mentally, all of those things. That is not Aquarius. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just not. They can pretend to be that way. They can, but that's not it. I'm not saying if your rising sign, only one has, 5 planets in Aquarius and only one. No, you can be, it depends on your rising and moon sign. If you're an Aquarius or an Aquarius rising, maybe you have a Taurus moon, so you will be the touchy-feely Aquarian. Maybe you have a Cancer moon, you will be touchy-feely, right? Yeah, Pisces risings are great. Well, Pisces risings are, Pisces is a compilation of every sign. Pisces is 12. It compiles the all 11 prior to it. So Pisces goes in and out and in and out of all kinds of energies. So I'm not so sure I'm drawn to Tauruses and I'm a Gemini sun. Well, probably because they stabilize you. Either that or they buy you cashmere, fuck you and bring you chocolate. Pardon my language. But it's true. That's Taurian energy. Aquarius, and my ex was an Aquarius and he was very demonic. Yeah, well, they're detached enough. Okay. Oh my God. Aquarius. Let's look at this in a different way. I watched a great movie, which really follows occult-wise the way that I think about what happens. And I don't need any heckling from that. I get it from my own family enough. However, it's a cheesy filmed movie. Okay. Cheesy, however, a badly filmed movie, but it's called Incarnate. And it was in 2016 and it talks about the possession of people, thank you for that, you guys, talks about the possession of people. It's kind of where the mind goes and puts them in their pleasure center so that an entity can take over the body. Putting in the pleasure center is a Taurus thing. Like the first guy, you saw the movie. Okay, so Alexandra, like in the movie where the guy's in the strip club and he's got the 2 cute girls, but he's like a troll, like he would ever have them. But anyway, he's there. I know, and he knows this. But he's there, right? And hi, Jennifer. So he's there and he's in his pleasure center and the exorcist goes into the dimensions of his brain because that's what happens when we are taken over by energies, and it can happen. Does Aquarius lack empathy? Aquarius has a detached perspective. A Cancer will sob on you, and Aquarius will back away and analyze from up here. The space between the heart, the throat, and the crown is where Aquarius lives. So Aquarius lives kind of in its own vision for the self because it is so freedom oriented. Now I have Uranus in the first house. So yeah, that's the name of the movie. I have Uranus in the first house. So I will not be tied down for anything. Like that's the reason for running away young and all of those things. I will not lose my freedom. So my freedom to me means entirely different things to other people. And it's very selfish with Uranus there because it's how do I see my freedom? So Uranus Aquarius ruled by Uranus is always looking for freedom. They will not be contained. Virgo sun, Aquarius moon, Cancer rising, very different from each other. Yes, of course they're different from each other. Yes, very different. Aquarians can have too much empathy. Well, yeah, they don't like the feeling of empathy. They don't like the feeling, okay? They don't like the feeling of being empathetic. Yeah, Sagittarius needs freedom. I need freedom. I have a Sagittarius in the 4th house, so I have a free house. I'm in, I'm out. People are in or out. I have Grand Central Station in my house. But the aspect Aquarius, when they feel things, okay? The feeling of the energy is what bothers the Aquarius. So it's the feeling of the energy. So that's what that is, okay? So it's the feeling of that. So they detach from it because they don't want to enmesh into it. Pisces will go right into the feeling of the pain. Pisces is like, oh my God, please torture me. And Pisces has to feel the depths of pain. That's the difference between that. Oh, Pisces. Yeah. No, that's Pisces. They go in and out of your emotion. Aquarius is like, oh my God, do I see a tear? Is there a feeling over there? Oh, hell no. And they step out. Okay. That does not mean all Aquariuses. Don't get yourself bent out of shape. But what it is that's kind of how it is. All right. So, they're the space cadets. Yeah. Aquarius, I'm trying to think. They're fine. I mean, there's nothing good or bad or indifferent or whatever. But no, they say Jesus was a Pisces. I think he was a Virgo. Don't yell. Don't be a hater. Don't whatever. He was Virgo, man. He was Virgo. He taught people how to fish and do shit. He taught them how to take care of themselves. That's not Pisces. Pisces is like, the sacrificing is Pisces. Sacrifice is Pisces on an emotional level. They put themselves in a position of being completely run over like that. Okay. But Aquarius is different. And I know all the Aquarius is going to be bad mouthing me. They're going to be like, fuck you. But Aquarius is detached. It is a little bit, oh, you think Jesus was a Libra? Could be. That could be. We don't know the time. There were only 4 seasons, so we don't really know the time. But when they're talking about the age of Aquarius and it's the mystical elevation of this and that, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh my God, there I go. Shut up. I wanted to shut my mouth. I'm not saying the earth isn't mystical and magical, but this is ushering in the age of Aquarius, and the conjunction is actually with Jupiter expanding that energy, okay? Yes, it's an analytical empathy, exactly. It's detached from the physical. But so is a movie like The Terminator, Transhumanism. Arnold's character is both man and computer. That's where we're going. They want us to teach our school on Zooms. They want us to remain six feet apart. That's not a health thing. Do you think a virus is like, if I'm up in your face and I'm like picking my nose in your face, that's one thing. But 6 feet apart, you really think the virus knows 6 feet as opposed to 7 feet, as opposed to 3.5 feet? Do you think that? No. What it is it's detaching energy fields at 6 feet. The heart chakra, the throat, and the crown are being detached. So we stand in our own individuality, separate as separate vessels with which to be moved by the one source. Okay, so the one source being analytical and being computer-like. Transhumanism. Look at the other part of it. We cover the face. So that is detachment. I don't know if you hate me or like me at this point when I walk in a store. All I see is eyes looking at me, and I try to smile. I'm like, why are you smiling? Because no one knows you're smiling. So that's, about, and he won't talk in a few years. Wait, on a spiritual side, we have telepathy. So this detachment can be bad or good. Yeah, well, it depends. Sure, it depends where you're doing it. Do you want to hold your baby? Do you want your kid to go play in a school ground and get chicken pox and come home sick and give them ice cream and do what everybody else did and wear their bare feet walking in a park without having their muzzle on? Do you want that? I don't even like people saying, oh my God, that's interesting. Big change for you. I don't even like seeing dogs muzzled, really, quite frankly. I don't like seeing that, right? It's too much energy to be attached. Yes, it is. But okay, I'm going to be graphic again. When they brought out condoms, Aquarian thing puts a border there. I know it stops STDs and pregnancies. I know. But it's a border. Look at it like a big ass condom for human beings. And all of that Aquarian stuff is what's coming into play. Now, Aquarian is also electrical, and it's computer, and it's all of those things that are tactical for the structure of the DNA, such as taking any kind of vitamin, any kind of shot, any kind of anything where they put into you something that could have strands of energy that could be read like an electrical computer. Wait. Yeah, exactly. So I've got to turn the heater off. Look at, I'm suffocating again. Okay. Here we go. Heater off. All right. I'm back. Heater off. Okay. So I know Aries. I have a no marry Aries policy. I won't do it again. Not this life, not the next life, not any life. No to Aries. Not going to happen. But the point is, let's say if you are taking something that is a health thing. Let's look at health things. So for example, they have shots that they give you runners, athletes for your knees, right? And it's out of some kind of cow something, and it attaches the lining inside the knee, that kind of the bands, it attaches it so the elasticity comes back so you can avoid surgery. So the avoidance of surgery and what that does in your knee, which is like a gelatin, I think is what they say. Don't quote me. I'm not exactly specifically right. Getting my water. Hold on. So what they do in that instance is it binds the knee. So somehow what ligaments and tendons, exactly, somehow what is in that shot intellectually knows to go and adhere to that. That is the age of Aquarius. That's the stuff that's going on. Yeah, Pisces and Aquarius is good. You won't be too mushy and you won't be too detached. So it's a balance. That's good. You know what I think of Scorpios? Don't make me say it because I want to be your friend. Scorpios annoy me, but I have some Scorpios I like. So Scorpio is a difficult sign because it goes underneath. It's never above board. It's undercurrent. So metaphysically, the energy of Scorpio is undercurrent. All things hidden, all things secret, all things, everything underneath. So Scorpio could be best described as plumbing underneath the house. You know it's there, but you don't really know what it does, and you don't know what it looks like. You just know when you flush your toilet and turn your water on that things travel underneath the ground, that we have no idea about that. Well, they say Scorpios are great lovers. I can also say, I will just shut up right now. Anyway, I will also say that Scorpio, because it rules the sexual part of the body and rules sex, can often have hang-ups about that go on underneath the surface, either due to their own childhoods or their partners they pull in. There's hidden issues. So I'll say that. Don't yell at me. I'm having another mint. Absolutely one sun, Scorpio, true. Okay, well, that's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. Am I eating mints? I have to do that. I don't know why. Kind of like the airport. Yeah, you never know what goes on underneath the airport. No, it's not that Scorpios aren't nice. It's a squaring aspect to me, a Leo. So, you know, it squares. It's not, I mean, everybody in my family has Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio this, Scorpio that. What can I tell you? I attract them. So I don't mind them, but it's an undercurrent underneath. And it also depends on the rising and the moon sign of the Scorpio. Scorpio and Venus, they have a lot of stalkers after them, and they can be stalkers of other people and get into love triangles, the Scorpios. That's the kind of stuff that they can do. But wait, quicksand also goes beneath the surface. Just saying. Exactly. That's how I feel about it. Quicksand, fuck you up. I hate quicksand. What the hell? You step on the ground and it sinks in like a sinkhole. So yeah, Scorpio on the 7th is different. That's just the type of energy you attract. Scorpio, is our president safe? I have no idea. I don't even know who the president is. Isn't it Biden? I'm assuming he's safe. I don't watch the news. Something happened to Biden? Anybody know? A Scorpio moon and a Scorpio rising. Well, it depends if your moon's in the 12th or the 1st with that. Anyway, the Scorpio energy is different. Yeah. Well, yeah, they can have, and exactly, they can do that too. I'm chewing again. Okay. Double Scorpio with Sag rising. Well, that's more fun. It depends. It depends how it affects you. I have a South Node in Scorpio, so I'm always going to attract somebody with Scorpio energy because they're directly from the past life. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Because it's from the past life. I can't remember what I did, so I don't know if I like them or not. Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, Scorpio's very controlling. They control the undercurrent. They're the definition of manipulation. I mean, not all of them, but it is manipulative because they want it's the energy underneath. If I'm not aware of what goes on under the house and you put something under my house that makes something happen and I don't know it, then that's controlling. That's kind of the Scorpio energy under there. This is the undercurrent. That's okay. You're downloading this. Thank you. As I'm eating the boot in the hiding in the ankle bracelet. There you go. Somebody described that good. So wait, Sloan, you took my depression away. Well, thank God, because I could barely get out of bed after, and I'm eating another mint. I really apologize. I'm hungry. I'm trying to diet now, so I'm eating mints. I'm chewing them. I'm wrecking my teeth. That's what John used to say. Stop chewing on them. I'm like, no. Okay. I can't read any of that. All right. So I'm sure you're loyal and creative. It's not a critique. It's just a fact of Scorpio. Each sign has a fact. People defend their signs. You're a different sign every lifetime. It doesn't even matter. The fact is there's always 3 sides to each sign, and especially Scorpio, because you got your drug dealers, your pimps, your hookers, your street people. That's all Scorpio, okay? As referenced by the phoenix rising out of the ashes. That's all Scorpio. Then you've got your gray lizard in the desert. The lizard, he observes everything. He doesn't move. He sits on a rock. And when danger comes, he gets out and he hides and nobody knows he's there, but he sees everything. Take a Scorpio person into a restaurant and they have to have their back at the wall because they want to see what's going on in front of them because they don't want no shit going on behind their back. Then you get the altruistic Scorpio, which is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And those are your people that have maybe like elevated monks or people like Gandhi, people on that level that kind of go into that realm. So that's a little bit where that comes from, the higher. But there's 3 levels, especially to Scorpio. It's not just one thing. And people want to go, well, it's my sign, it's good. So I don't know what to say about that. People mock my sign all the time. I'm a triple Leo. We are egomaniacs and we're whatever we are. Fine, great. I own it. I'm a Leo. Can't help it. It's the way it is. So let's see. I'm Aquarius and I did not cry watching The Notebook. I'm dead inside. I didn't cry watching The Notebook either, but I have Uranus on the first house. I'm dead inside. Oh God, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's 4 Scorpios. Yeah, I know people don't like it, but the truth is when you're on this planet, Earth, very few people are elevated energetically into being hugely altruistic, beautiful beings, and we're all gonna, shut up. Have you stepped outside your door? That doesn't happen. So for the most part, we are people who are trying very hard to elevate ourselves, but we have truth within the context of our sign. That's why it's there. That's why it's exactly there. However, there's different sides to all signs. So when you're talking about the grand conjunction and the Star of Bethlehem, okay, is Aquarius tied to exposure? It could definitely be, but I'm actually feeling, yeah, I'm with you there. The jealous and evil part. Not all of them. But the ones, yeah. And the men. But see, men and women are different. Men Scorpios versus women Scorpios. They're totally different. But this isn't about Scorpios. See, they're taking over. And I didn't even mean that to happen, okay? Okay, so when you're looking at everything that's in Aquarius, honestly, I think Aquarius, truthfully, this is what I think is going to happen. And this is my opinion as an astrologer for 38 years. So you can take it or shove it up your ass, one or the other. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. And people get so like mad at me for saying shit astrologically. I don't care. So here's what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say. I think with the age of Aquarius, Keithy was a Sag with a fucking Scorpio moon, okay? He didn't tell me jack shit and he was up to lots of stuff. Okay? So, and he was a Leo rising. So there you go. With the moon squaring the ascendant, which means his mother squared his ascendant. That was me, because I was trying to find out what the little brat was doing and I could never find out. Never. Never, never. Scorpio moon, tight-lipped. Okay, so when we're talking about Aquarius, this is what I really believe is going to be happening. I don't believe it's a mystical ascension of anything, because here's the reality. You're not going to ascend on a metaphysical level until you're ready to ascend. And I don't care who you are. It could be this life, it could be the next life, it could be in 6 lifetimes, it might be tomorrow. You don't know, and you don't have to be in the age of Aquarius to ascend, okay? The ascension, if you follow the teachings of Buddha or whatever, people have been trying to ascend for a long time. So your ascension is not coming from the planetary positions all in Aquarius. That's not what's happening. What is happening is the mind, the people, is a universal humanitarian effort at detaching from what has been presented prior. So the life that we lived prior, okay? Anything in our lives. Detachment from that. And in that detachment is a re-evaluation of the shadow side of people's personality. The world's shadow side. So that would be each independent state, country, city, whatever, all across the world. And then our shadow sides. So what becomes evident is the shit that we've done to cause trouble, wreak havoc in this life. It comes front and center. We view it and we are able to detach, okay, detach from the feelings. Because remember, when the ego's involved, we tend to argue about why we did what we did and we had a reason. That's whatever, that's Earth. With the Aquarian, it's going to try to take us, although it is an egotistical sign. Remember, Leo and Aquarius are on a tandem 6 months apart, and the energy flows back and forth. So you can have humanitarian Leos and egotistical Aquariuses and vice versa. It's not one-sided. It's this. Do you see what I'm saying? It's back and forth like this. So when you're looking at the energy of Aquarius, you're looking at the expression and the knowledge of what has happened up until this state, with the expansiveness to pursue your life the way you want to, okay, within a detached concept. So that brings into question with me, again, transhumanism and putting the mind in the position it wishes to be in. So very self-focused. So let's say you're, I don't know, let's say you're a doctor in Connecticut and you're a young doctor and you're kind of goofy looking, but you're a doctor. So like you're going to make bank, but you kind of are ugly, so nobody wants to date you. So let's say in the age of Aquarius, you want a girl and you want her to be blonde and you want her to be 6 feet tall and you want her to have 2 little girls. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Your son died. Jesus, I hate hearing that. Oh God, I can't take it. I'm so sorry for that. So let's say you, I have to get back on the train of thought or I'll go off. So let's say you are that doctor in Connecticut. And so with transhumanism and Aquarius energy, with the Uranus up there and Jupiter expansive in a way we've not thought outside of the box, right? You can then hook your mind into a story or framework that goes back to that movie Incarnate, whatever it's called, Incarnate or Incarnate, whichever, and they hit the pleasure center of the brain. So where you are focused on the self and what the self wants. That's the Aquarian energy. That's what I feel. Yeah, thank you. I don't have to talk about Jason. I just did talk about Jason. Takes pictures with his eyes closed to bug his mama. That's right. That's what he does. That's what he does. He closes his eyes in pictures. Okay, so well, I feel transhumanism is a bad path. I don't want to live forever, and I don't want to be a computer. Unless I look like Arnold and I'm like all ripped and buffed, but that's not going to happen. So I don't want to be that person. I basically, let's see, try being an asexual Scorpio moon and Venus. Yeah, they can do that. The camels of the zodiac, Scorpio, once they get hurt, they're like, that's it, no more sex for me. They can shut it down. Some of the long time shutter downers, like 11, 12 years, Those people got their Scorpio in them. They ain't gonna let anybody get noticed, right? I noticed that. Okay, I don't know what you noticed, but all right. So when we're talking about um, when we're talking about Aquarius energy and the new age and it being very mystical, what it is more of what we've just been seeing, but it's more electrical. Now, when they also talk about, I had a conversation today about this, when they talk about aliens, oh my God, it's Aquarius, the aliens are coming. Some of us have seen aliens our whole lives, maybe because we have Uranus in the first, but the aliens are not coming to be here, okay? Are not coming to be here to connect with us. They're coming to be here to take our energy, is what they're coming to do. So, I mean, aliens on a whole don't want to sit down and have dinner with us. They apparently want to probe us. I haven't had that experience. Probe us, take our eggs and our sperm. I haven't had that experience. Or scare the shit out of us or abduct us into ships. I don't know. I'm not clear on it. However, having said that, yes, 2022 Anunnaki code. Yes, whatever. Yes, exactly. So when you're looking at a sperm, ew, sperm. Yeah, but that's what they do. I'm not saying that. That's what they say. Yeah, no, I know people that have been abducted. I just used to see them. I haven't seen it. How will the Great Reset? I don't think there is a Great Reset. I don't know why people keep using that word. I just really, boy, germs. Oh, no, wait, you're in stage 4 kidney failure. Boy, am I glad the Christmas star. Oh my God, I'm sorry you're in stage 4. I don't know how to tell you to help that. I mean, I'm assuming you're on the transplant list, which is terrible. And I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry your son, whoever's son died, who was a Leo. My daughter passed away in August. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't, I don't. Are we getting superpowers? No, we're humans. Look at how much, look at what we do to the planet. Do you think there's any kind of brilliance out there? You're crazy. There's no brilliance. There's bullshit. All this bad news. It's not, wait, what bad news? Oh, the dead people. I'm like, it's not bad news. No, you mean the poor kids. I'm so sad the kids transcended before the parents. It makes me crazy. Yeah, it makes me nuts. Makes me crazy. When they talk about the Great Reset, it is the avoidance of the old banking system that they are talking about, and they are trying to explain it. So here's what's going to happen. Don't ask me the reason for it. You will own nothing and like it. That's socialism or communism or whatever. It's Canadian. All right. So anyway, the great quote reason. No, it's not even a great awakening. Nobody's awake. These stupid fucking people are walking around with this shit on their face. Come on, they're not awake. You have to have a brain in your head. You have to go see. I can't get into it. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care what you do. I don't care, but I'm not doing what you want me to do. How about that? That's Aquarian, by the way. I'm not going to do what you want me to do because the whole room is doing it. I'm going to cause a delay, hold up traffic, and do what I want to do. Very Aquarian. So there you go. That's a key to what's going on. But here's what the Great Reset is. The Great Reset is the absence of everything Capricorn and patriarchal traditional banking system money order, where you could conceivably launder money, put money in a bank, take money out of a bank, give someone cash. Thank you for that. Thank you for the super chats, you guys. You could do that with money. You can hand money here. There's no transaction to it. The Great Reset, if they take away your ability to earn because they find your ability and who you are, maybe because your age, maybe you're over 50 and you don't count. Maybe you have a job as a manicurist, but you don't pay enough taxes. Maybe you're a hairdresser, but your little salon has 3 people and that's not enough for the government. So fuck you, your job's out. Okay, goodbye, see you. That's the first part of it. The second part of it is, how do we get you not to fight us back when we decide that, right? What do we do? Well, I'm sorry, but in, World War II, they used the confiscation of the Jewish human beings and putting them into cars for their own good to go to the showers, which were really fires and whatever. Okay, so that was done, and everybody agreed to it. They wanted to be good little minions and soldiers for the government, okay? So When you're looking at it, look at Aquarius and humanitarianism. All of you are going to have the same amount of coins. All of you are going to have the same amount of bread. All of you are going to have the same thing. There, we're humanitarians. What's that, right? What is that? So it's interesting. That's the Great Reset, taking away your ability to be independent and free, right? Because if you're a hairdresser or a florist or a manicurist or a dog walker or a whatever, and you don't pay enough taxes because you make 30, 40, 50, even 60,000, whatever a year, right? And you do that, well, you're not viable to them. So they're going to go after the Bezos, that other guy, Elon Musk, the Terminator. They're going to go after their tax bracket. So how would they get control of that? Well, they would keep certain things running, such as Best Buy. Apparently nothing goes on in Best Buy, but the purchasing of multiple TVs, computers, phones, screen things, blah, 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 blah. And that continues. But your manicurist, oh, hell no, you are not going to work. So started our kids thinking that way. Oh, yeah, buy uniforms. Exactly. So thank you for that. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. So the Great Reset is about restructuring the traditional banking system financially in the way that we know it to be. But what is the motivation behind that? The motivation behind it is, if I don't have let's say I want to buy your purse off your back and you don't have a credit card machine, but you need cash. I pull out a couple $100 and I'm like, here, take this. And then there's the transaction. You got your cash to buy whatever. I got my purse and there's no marking of it, right? So Aquarius, electrical. So we put everything into electronics, electrical, and humanitarian. We are all the same. Nobody can do anything different. Nobody. Yes, I know it's fascism. Yes, but nobody can do anything different. So that's actually what that's about. I believe the Great Reset is about, is there a Tesla coil? I don't even know what that is. I don't know, but probably. I don't even believe he went into the space. So I can't even go there with that. I know I sound crazy, but it looks so fake to me. I just was like, is that real? Because it doesn't strike me as real. Yes, it does. But that's Aquarian. Equality. Aquarius is equality for everybody. Everybody be happy. Everybody be good. Everybody do this because it's my viewpoint that everybody should have everything. Well, fuck that. I don't want what you have, and you shouldn't want what the hell I have. You should not want, okay, use amp coil, it's heating. You know what, I don't know about that. But you should not want what I have. And I should not want what, it did look fake. It looked totally fake to me. I couldn't even watch it. I was like, what is that? Just stop. But Aquarius, it's a fixed sign. It's a fixed air sign. So intellectually, it gets a fixed idea and it does that. So you want to make sure that you understand Great Reset means absence of money as we know it, absence of ability to earn and acquire as we know it. Exactly. So, when they're talking about that, I honestly don't feel, well, I don't know where he is. I don't watch the news though, but I'm assuming that's our president, right? So whatever, who cares? Yeah, let's see. Communism sounds great, but doesn't work. I don't think it sounds great. Yeah, humanitarianism is a placatable word to shut the masses down, to say, look, I'm not doing anything behind the curtain over there. I'm giving over here. I'm a good person. Bullshit. So that's kind of where we're going. That, yeah, but it's a fake mediocrity. And yes. But I don't agree that we should all be the same. And by the way, if we are all the same, in the one sense, like in the one automatons, exactly, in the one sense of this world, if I'm to believe that people really have a heart and are humanitarian, okay? If I'm to believe that, all right? If I'm to believe that that's going on, then Elon Musk, that goofy-eyed Jeff Bezos, okay, him, everybody else on the planet can take their billions and feed children that are still going to bed hungry at night and dying from swollen little bellies in Africa because they don't have any food and malnutrition. Why are they hoarding their money the way they are? Okay, why are they doing that? What is that about? Why doesn't each and every one of those independent billionaires take their money because, oh, we admire them so much. Oh my God, they got money. They rock. Current president, former president, all presidents take your money and give it to the starving kids, because we still have starving kids in charities that they slough off in Best Buy. Because I got an argument with the clerk, but not an argument. I said to the clerk, what percentage of my money goes to the charity? And he's like, all. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Do you know that? Can you put that here? Why am I going to give my money to you in Best Buy Corporation to take to wherever, pick 6 charities? And how do I know where that goes? I don't. So UNICEF, barely anything went to UNICEF. It's a trap. It's done to appease those that question. Okay, it's done to appease you when you go against or question. How could you talk that way about them? They're a charity. How could you do that? They're a charity, right? Wait, what are your thoughts on, oh yeah, the new DA in LA? Please don't get me started. That's some fucking cuckooville going on over there. What the hell is, like, actually that was funded, I can't see what that is. Oh my God. Somebody's happy. Thank you for that. Oh, that's Jen. Thank you, Jen. The new LADA, I understand, won his seat with George Soros's money. I don't know. Is that true? Does anybody know? That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. That's what I heard. That should explain everything. Stop asking for my coins at the register. I know, right? Right. It's so ridiculous. But having said that, I distrust the huge international. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Anytime anybody tells you that they donate here or they donate there, and they're okay, all I can tell you is Jeff Bezos got government funding to further his business. Now, did you try to get government funding for your business? Because I can never get a government loan. Like, I'm not a good person to bet on, whatever. I think it's a psychic thing, all of that. Having said that, somebody like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, why do they need all that money, and why are they not helping starving children? Yeah, I don't even give to the charity. I give to the people I know and meet in my life. That's who I give to, people I actually physically know. I don't do anything else with that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, somebody's talking about Elon Musk. The problem I'm having is when you give to charities and you're somebody like Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, and you're on the news and they're talking about how great you are, and I have to listen to you on a public airway when you're not feeding starving children. I don't care what you're saying. You're a piece of shit. I don't care how much money you have. You are a piece of shit. That goes for Elon Musk. That goes for Jeff Bezos. That goes for former president, current president, all of them. You are not giving your money to anybody, and we have to keep paying at the line for charities. They are taking everything we have under the guise of our hearts because we don't want to see children starving. Where are all these charities? UNICEF should be done. There should be no more UNICEF. It should be done. The world should be fed. I don't watch TV. The world should be fed. We should be fed. Why are we not fed? What is going on? So when you when you look at it, it's bullshit. Okay, Angelina Jolie running around for UNICEF, fuck off. All right, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You look like whatever, and you probably need to eat. And where is that money going? Why is it always getting hijacked at the border? Oh, we can't drop it into that country. Well, figure out a way to get those people out of power and feed children, okay? Feed the children. Feed the children before you start telling me that there's something I got to wear on my mouth or what? Or what are you going to do about it? You ain't going to do shit. But I have lost friends. I've lost friends because you know why I lost friends? Oh, I know what they're doing. You're right down there. I can't say that word on here, but you are right. Here's the problem. No, I can't get kicked off of here. But here's the problem that I noticed. So there was a dinner party, like, I don't know, before Keithy died. So sometime in June. And so at the dinner party, like some of the people wanted to cancel because they didn't feel comfortable, right? So that's their choice. But some of us didn't want to cancel because we wanted to have a dinner party, because why would we cancel? We might be dead. And Keith died shortly after that. So that should tell you we could die. But there is a huge rift with people when they decide to do this and decide to do this. What do you care what I do? I mean, my God, what do you care? What do you care what I do? Really? If I want to have dinner with people and we're all fine, then we're fine. If you don't, then don't. God, how can you pay student loans? They're ridiculous. Well, see, they sucked people into student loans with that because they told you every person likes to go, my kid is at Harvard, my kid is at Berkeley, my kid is here, there, and everywhere. Well, I told my kids don't go to college because number one, I'm not paying for that shit unless you really, really want to do something. And like I said, Keith's boss at the studio sent him and told me exactly what he needed to take for accounting to go work for her. Okay. So, and then she taught him the rest. The money, yeah, we don't owe anything really because there's no money, but they can just shut the banks down in a second. People don't get that, but they can do it. I mean, they really can. We don't have any control. If they just lock your bank down, what are you going to do about it? Not much. I mean, some people with their money would do something, but my point is, in the age of Aquarius, let's see, no, that Biden would stop lying. Yeah, I have no idea. What am I trying to say? I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say. So the food shortage will keep happening anyway. They should improve sex education. No. It's not about okay, first of all, they're supposed to have children. The eugenics that goes on with Kill Gates and whatever is not right. Because first of all, children, okay, so now I'm going to get into this since you asked. Since I'm being Aquarian tonight, I'm just going to fucking get into this, right? So human beings are the energy. We are the worker bees of the planet Earth. We have creative energy. We have God source. We have strength. We have power. We are the reason that things happen. There are other human forms, call them alien if you want, that look human, that house other things, okay? So they're hosts for other types of energies. The other kind of energy that comes in keeps trapping us lifetime after lifetime, reincarnation after reincarnation, come back so they can harness our energy. That's what's going on here. So when they say you got to stop having children and stop doing this and stop doing that, no, we are here to procreate. People are supposed to have children. If you want, you don't have to. But I don't think government should be telling me I can't have children if I want them, or I shouldn't, or I could. Because first of all, I'm going to say it again in Aquarian style, no one has control over me and I'll do what the fuck I want. That's Aquarius. There's your age of Aquarius, right? So that's what's going on this planet. They are trapping us. We've been trapped in 9 to 5. Not me, because I have Uranus in the first house, so I would never work 9 to 5. It never occurred to me to work 9 to 5, and I can't hear you when you want to trap my time. That's Aquarius energy, selfish, self-focused, okay? But it worked for me. So when you're looking at it, all these people that killed themselves, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5, 9 to 5, their whole life. They miss their children, single moms, working 3 jobs. That's not the way our country is. And actually, the chip needs to go inside your body. Well, exactly, which would come through some kind of a shot. Maybe it's in the gyms with all the steroid shots, right? Yeah, see the corporate, all of that, they teach you that that's valuable. I never thought it was valuable. I had a dad that was a businessman and a mom that was a businesswoman, both of them, and I never thought there was any value in it. We had money, but I thought it was fucked up. You got to wear a suit to work. You got to do all this shit. You're never the fuck home. Like, you're not home. Then you pay daycare. So then they are outsourcing your children to secondary raisers when it's really your job to raise your children. I understand that. Let's see. Yeah, I saw about the chip. I'm not going to be doing any kind of chip in the head. I'll be dead by then, so it's fine. So, yeah, I don't know. I saw Mike Pence get his shot, and I was like, B12. That's all I'm saying. Like, why is it when you go on TV, this is what I took, I'm telling you the truth. Is it what you took? I did not have sex with that woman. Okay, I'm just saying. Not always what you see is the truth. And blowjobs are still sex. We're not going down that road tonight. All right, so going back to it, when you're looking at it, so go back to the trap of 9 to 5. So once you age out of the workforce, so you're 50, you're 60, you're of no value because you're of no value, right? So once you work out of that, then they come after your kids. So now they want to take your money for an education, at some kind of a school that back at the turn of the century, they couldn't get anybody into the school to begin with, which is why they gave people free, free tuition. So now your kids are in that. So your kid says, I want to go to school to learn communication. So they pay 200,000 and then you're paying it off for life and you can't get any kind of back out of that. What's that? Like, what is that? Oh, I know HIV was. I was there when that broke out, not in the lab. I was in the club scene as a little kid when that came out. Yeah, I know. We did land on the moon, so they say. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they did. I have no clue about that. I'm just saying Elon Musk's Space Launch X looked very fake to me on camera. Like, it was so fake. I was like, what the fuck is that? It doesn't look right to me. It looks like the old 1960s Star Trek. That's what it looked like to me. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. They talk about that. They talk about it. They talk about all kinds of things. Because we've been captured on this planet, I don't believe we chose to reincarnate here. You'll have to excuse me for my way outlandish. By the way, coast to coast AM radio would be something that would be Aquarius. People who are into different lifestyles, different this, different that, those would be Aquarius things. No, I don't think I chose to come here. I'm pretty fucking sure I didn't choose to come here. I did not choose to come here. And when people say to you, and it's only been recently, but people say, God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Bullshit. People whose kids went off to war and died, they can't handle that, okay? They can't handle that. They cannot handle it. Their children died. Nobody wants to be here when their kids are dead. Little children being raped, they can't handle that. They can't handle that. Sorry, bullshit. And why would you come to an earth to have to handle that? I don't understand all of it, but why would you come to do that? I didn't choose to come here. I've hated it since I was born, and I reject it. And at this point, I'm not coming back until they trick me. See, I don't understand the tricking when I leave the physical, because I left the physical and I was met. I mean, I've had a near death and I was met right away with somebody and I wanted to go with them. I didn't want to be here. However, how do I know where I'm going for real? I think the light is the trap. I think you're right with that. Step away from the light. Go away from the light. Swarm, swarm, swarm in the other direction. But it's not. When people say that, oh, you wouldn't be given anything you can't handle, I want to punch them in the face and say, how'd you handle that, bitch? I mean, what the fuck is that? Never say that to somebody. Never say that to somebody. Never say that. And people are so consumed. So they do the 9 to 5. Their kids go to college. It's great if your kids go to college. It's great if they graduate, if they have a use for what they're doing. But a lot of times they don't, right? A lot of times they don't have a use for that. Then you get into the trap of everything else. There's so many traps that you fall into. You know, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have this. I just missed that, Bobby. Truthfully, the only thing I want, if I could change my world, is I want Keith. So nothing else anybody else says to me matters. That's why I don't care, because I saw people during this pandemic who died in every other way. 3 of them, in fact. One of them by his own hand, 2 of them on motorbikes. That's what I saw. I didn't see anybody else dying from anything else, and old people dying from old people things. You know, yes, life is eternal, but yes, I heard about that false HIV, but don't pay any attention to that because that's not real. It's false. I don't want my blood test showing that, just saying. I don't, wait, I'm a Virgo, but Aquarius moon. Okay, so you're a Virgo with an Aquarius moon. Remember, in astrology, all things are blended. Take your face at birth, your bone structure, your nose, your mouth, your eyes, your height, your hair, your ears, your hands, your shape. That is what you start off with. That is your natal chart. Then add to it your eye makeup, your lipstick, your skin, your hair color, your high heels. That is your sun, moon, your rising, placements of planets, aspects, angles, and it is a combination and a compilation of energy when you're reading a chart. It is not one thing. So there is no right or wrong with it. It's not one thing. You can't speak in astrology of terms like that. It's not one thing. It is much different. It is all of the things on your face, all of the things you do, This is really my nose. Everybody, oh my God, I used to have a bitch friend. She used to go, you know, people think you had a nose job. I'm like, listen, you bitch, I never had a nose job. You can see Jason's nose, Keithy's nose, my nose. We're all kind of the same. Keith has a little bit more like like John's mom. I have one divot here because I got smacked in the face. Let's see, should do 9 to 5 for years. I never, yeah, I know. I work when I want to work. If I want to work an hour a month, that's all I'm working. I will only work to pay the bare minimum of bills, and then I'm not doing it mentally because I can't show up or shower on time or anything like that. Yeah, I put this on my nose just so you know, because I have a divot. You can't see the divot, but there's a divot, like it got smushed in right here. So I put this over here, or I would have put it over here, but this is my wrong side of my nose, so I put it here. That's what I'm saying. I wish I could live off selling. Why can't you live off selling your paintings? Look at those two there. Look at what Bobby did, and look at what the little girl in Canada did, Jessica. You can earn a living doing that too. You just have to put some effort into it and then get your name out there and known. I know Bobby can make a living off her paintings. Maybe she does something else. I know she does. But there's no more prison planet, the AI. yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm not dead yet, so I'm still trapped here, okay? I feel like I'm in an indentured, yeah, the art, it's so beautiful. Unbelievable. Bobby just painted Keithy off his flyer. It's just beautiful. If you don't work in healthcare, you can have no say saying it's fake, blah, blah. I can say whatever I want. That's also Aquarian, by the way. So the age of Aquarius is, fuck you, I'm going to say what I want. You don't like it, fuck you. That's Aquarian. Anything I can say to make your hair stand on end and make you uneasy, that's Aquarian. Anything electrical, anything, whatever it is. Yeah, Keithy and I look alike, I know. Keithy and I are so cute. I know. I love you too. Yeah, I know I'm extra. I don't mean to be extra, but I do. When I go through Starbucks, here's what I order. It's fucking hilarious. So Arlene says to me, she sent her husband out, Bill, to get my coffee. Well, he was getting coffee and he was kind enough to offer me to get my coffee. And so she calls me. She's like, what do you want? I'm like, I want my non-fat triple cappuccino grande, extra hot and extra wet. They thought they were ordering porn at the drive-thru. And then I like a venti cup of ice water with what? Extra ice. And then I always say, because I'm fucking extra. Because I'm a fucking Leo, right? So yeah, we're extra. But that extra wet, well, you know what it means. It doesn't mean what it sounds like. Extra wet, okay, means get your minds out of the gutter. It means it's not as dry as a cappuccino and not as wet as a latte. Okay? That's what it means. So it's slightly more wet than a cappuccino and less wet than a latte. That's right, a little bit more milk in the cappuccino. That's Uranian, exactly. I know, right? I know, there's Bobby. Stella, that's very Aquarian. Aquarian, I'm trying to think of actors that would be Aquarian. Let's look up some. Let's see if they really are Aquarian. I know, but that's what, wait, no, I don't believe in that sign. I told you, I only read the way I read because I read that way. That's why I read that way. I'm not going to read the other shit, you know? Oh, God. Okay, this just came in, you guys, from my texting gang over here. This ornament didn't hang itself. You know who we're talking about. Vroom, vroom. It did not hang himself. There you go. You know who the ornament is. That's right. There you go. Okay, so let's look up Aquarius. Aquarius, I guess celebrities. Let's just see. Let's see who's really Aquarius. Well, all these people sure fit it. Okay, Ashton Kutcher. I'm not a fan. Sharon Tate. Okay, I can see that. Look at the bizarre circumstances she passed away in. Mia Farrow, definitely Aquarius. John Belushi, well, Aquarius, but he got to have some. Yes, Christopher Walken is probably like that, but John Belushi got to have some Pisces in him. Let's see. Portia de Rossi. There you go. Okay. Let's see. I think Christian Bale, I think he's just aggro, though. I think he's just aggro. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, well, you know, some of these people have very big heads. Very big heads. But either way, let's look up what Christopher Walken is. Christopher Walk In. Get it? Walk In. Responsible for Natalie Wood's what? Drowning. Because he was what? Fucking her husband. She caught on. Oh my God. Did I say that out loud? So wrong. Also Aquarius. Okay. You can tell Aquarian people, but if you have Uranus highly elevated in the chart, it can be that way. So Christopher Walken, no, he's a fucked up Gemini, but he does, oh God, sorry, I didn't mean it. He's a Gemini and he's 77 and he was born in Astoria, New York, and he's 6 feet tall. Yeah, he's a Gemini. He is a Gemini though. It's really weird looking. Like, what the hell happened? I think they make these pictures look weird. Yeah, I know that. Well, what's his name? What the hell is her husband's name? What is her husband's name? Oh my God. Okay. Jesus. No, what's her husband's name? Oh my God. I just literally, I had an Aquarian moment. My brain left. The hell, poor Natalie Wood. But see, yeah, who was her husband? Spouses. Robert Wagner. Well, thank you. I was like, you know, Robert Wagner. Now, it's interesting because I have a friend. I do have one friend. Aquarians would have 100. I have one. But I do have a friend who was at parties with Robert Wagner way, way back in the day, also with Charlie Sheen's father. And they both showed up to these parties with men, lovers that their wives knew. Women, stop doing that. Although that would be Aquarius, right? Is he an Aquarius? Let me look. I just skipped out on that part. I just skipped out on that. Okay, let's look. Oh, she had another husband too. Wait, then I think she married Wagner twice. I think she married him just long enough for him to, you know, let's see. He's like in his picture on whatever this is. Yeah, he's a February 10th. There you go. Okay, so when you look at him, look at those stupid publicity. Look. Okay, I'm over it. Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Well, Burt Reynolds in Deliverance has scared the shit out of me my whole life. Like, did you ever watch that movie? And why was that a movie? And why were they picking on people in the South? I'm just asking. He looks like a doofus, doesn't he? He looks like a dork. It's like, who are you, you dork? But just getting back to it. So the energy of this Bethlehem star, okay, did he kill her? I just said he killed her. That's what I think. And if you want to come down, that's my opinion. And if I'm not allowed to have an opinion on this planet anymore, is Bert no, he's Aquarius. Yeah, Bert, horror films in the Appalachia. Oh my God, right? I can't. I mean, why do they pick on those people? Like, if I was living there, I'd be like, get this shit out of here, because now we all think that shit happens down there. Yeah, I didn't like John Wayne's energy when I read it. I read it on a TV show. I didn't like that energy at all. Happy birthday to the Sages out there. Wait, is today the 20th or the 21st? Yes, he killed her for Stephanie. Oh my God. Wait, Stephanie Zimbalist? Whatever her name is? Bob Marley. I can hear him in my head now. I'm like, Bob Marley. Okay. I'm Aquarius and I had friends, but the older ones just push. Okay. No, I'm joking. I'm saying Aquarius has a lot of friends. I have one friend, so I can't be truly Aquarius. Oh, Stephanie Powers. Thank you. There you go. Powers. I'm like, Stephanie Zimbalist. I'm not even on the right page. I so don't pay attention. I annoy the shit out of people. I really don't pay attention. I don't know what Dolly Parton is. I never looked and I don't care. But happy birthday, Rhonda. Okay, so the conjunction, which is combust, it's on top of each other. So they're like this. They're smushed into each other like this. Jupiter is expansive in technological ways. Computer, the way we do things. Computer grids around the world. electronics, airplane, anything to do, Jupiter, expansion of electrical energy that travels through the ethers that is not quite whatever. That is Aquarius. Then we have Saturn in Aquarius. Now, Saturn and Uranus used to be the karmic planets traveling one restriction and one freedom. You used to have to unlock the freedom through the restriction in order to have both balanced. So the fact that Saturn is in Aquarius is very interesting to me. How much freedom do we give you to hang yourself? How much freedom do we give you to hang yourself? Exactly. Exactly. So what do we do with that, right? So Robert Wagner, I got it now. I miss all the good musicians. Yeah, well, I miss a lot of things. But what I don't like is the segregation of the soul's energy and the astral. It's not even astral. It's the etheric wiring disconnected 6 feet. Disconnect. That's what it is. Okay, Robin, who is a Cancer? Williams. Yes, if you're talking about him, I think. Yes, he has a Cancer body, Robin Williams. He has Scorpio mouth. He has those little fang teeth there, Scorpio. I know my channel's going so up. My channel is going so up. I am so excited. You guys are so awesome. So Nick Nolte, I have stories about Nick Nolte from family members. So birth family members. So it was fun to come into the family. So my cousin moved down here years ago, okay? Many years ago. He's dead now, and he's older, and I didn't meet him till I was in my 20s because I was adopted. Anyway, he was my gay cousin, and of course he came to California. Where else would gay cousins come to but California? And he was super cute looking, okay, like, you know, all hot and little booty shorts and stuff like that back in the day. I think he would be older than me now, in his 60s, so I don't know. He was older than me. Anyway, he was at a bar in Hollywood with my other cousin who was straight, not gay, but also dead. Because there was like 6 of them on that side of the family. And Nick Nolte was trying to pick him up like crazy. Pick him up. So we literally, okay, this is what I was told. My straight cousin had to pretend to be my gay cousin's lover to get Nick Nolte off his ass, or they had to start a fight. True story, true story, true story. That's the true story. Straight, not gay, but also dead. Yeah, well, he was straight, but not gay, but he's also dead. That's what I'm saying. These are the cousins I met so, you know, like this. Who said shut up? Why are you saying shut up? Why? You shut up. No, you shut up. No, you shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm just like, if you don't know John Travolta's gay, I don't know what to say to you. Does he strike you as a straight man? Does he strike you as a straight man? Right? I mean, does he? I'm just asking. Like, do you think he can dance like that? Like in Saturday Night Fever because he was straight? I don't know. Yeah, Sloan, can you score a square? Yeah, no, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't spare a square. Seinfeld talk. Okay. Do I have tea? I have no, I do. My cousin told me a lot of shit about the gay community because he was a super cute gay guy. And then his partner died. Robert died. That was my cousin Brent and his boyfriend of many years, 30 years, Robert. But Robert passed away. And then kind of Brent went a little bit off the rails. And then I think he maybe passed away like 5 years ago. So there. Yeah, I don't know about Nick Nolte being a consummate actor. What I do like is his mugshot and his drug taking. I'm sorry. I'm always looking for the fun in things. Let's see. Natalie left him the first time because she caught him with a dude. Yeah, I know. And then she decided to go back and marry him again because that changed over time. Like, if you like dick, you like dick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, it's true. If you do like dick, you like dick. Girls, stop marrying these gay men for money. That's what they do, right? What is her... I don't know what Kelly Ripa's deal is. I have no idea I don't understand that. No, but these women, and there's so many of them here, and then they get really offended when their husbands step out. Long love affair 30 years ago. Wait, who had a long love affair 30 years ago? Kelly Ripa is an alien. I don't know about that, but no, I think Robin Williams was a Cancer. Oh, make me look it up now. That was a sacrifice, by the way. Am I allowed to say that, or do I get yelled at? They want the man to be soft in bed. Okay, who wants the man? I don't want the man. Wait, what? Why would you want your man to be soft in bed? You mean nice to them? No, they want the money that the man that runs the networks or has his little production company or whatever it is, shoots his little commercials. They want those little gay guys. Sorry, those homosexual men, and they could be tall and big too and gorgeous, but they want the money and they're okay with a quick pro quo. Quick pro quo. So they're prostitutes is what I'm saying. Pop out a couple of kids like breeders and do that. That's what they do. It's just what they do. It's always about, that's what this is about, what we're doing. It's always about the money, and nobody wants a man soft in bed. I just have to reject that statement right now. It has to be rejected. Soft in bed. I don't want that. Thanks. No. Who wants that? No, no, no. I'm so glad I have a real man. Yeah, I love Bobby's husband. He's so nice. He's so nice. He's super nice. Yeah, hard to please beards. Oh, I know. John Travolta, his beard wife. Now she's passed on. God rest her soul. Okay, Robin Williams. July 21st. Let me look at his chart. I don't think he's a Leo. Maybe he was a Scorpio rising and a Cancer decadent. I can't believe he was a Leo, although it would make sense. And was asked how he stays so young. He answered, I drink the blood. Of course he answered that. Why is that funny? Why is it fucking funny to say that? I drink the blood of 14-year-old girls. Why is that fucking funny? It's not funny. It's not funny. Why don't you say you eat their tampons? Is that funny? I mean, that would be more like acceptable actually than what he's saying. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Robin Williams. I got to look his natal chart up. Okay. Look at me. I'm not wearing my glasses. Spirit boxes scare me. Yes, they do. Robin Williams natal chart. Let's just see. There's always 6 different versions of someone's natal chart. I know. Why does the audience, why is that guy even allowed on camera to say that? What is that about? What the actual, I guess people feel they're so important they can tell others to shut up and dictate who speaks what, when, why. I don't know who you're talking to, but whoever you're talking to, I'm going to tell you to shut up if you tell me to shut up. That's who I was telling to shut up. And actually, yes, if you're talking to me, it's my channel. So on my channel, it's like my own little network. So yes, it is. Sorry. True story. When I come to your channel, you can do what you want. If you're talking to me, if you're not talking to me, then disregard that. No, look, I knew it. He's a 28-degree, 13-second Cancer sun. Moon is 9 degrees Pisces and ascendant in Scorpio. I knew he had a Scorpio rising. It's the Cancer body I see on him. Yeah, it's the Cancer body. He's not a Leo. It's a Cancer body. But he does have, I mean, it's 28 degrees Cancer sun. So he's he's 2 degrees off of being a Leo, but he's all watered out, explaining the hue. There was a guy on YouTube who builds spirit box, but I believe he's a fraud. And oh yeah, well, I mean, a radio is a spirit box, right? Oh my God, excuse me, I did it again. I'm really sorry. Okay, do musicians contain their talent once they cross on the other side? I have no idea how that works. I don't know how that works. It's a good question though. Say what I know, right? Some people are like, you think you're important. I'm like, well, like, am I going into your living room? Like, you're turning me on, turn me off, turn me off. Like, click the switch. You know how to do that, right? Press end and go to another channel. You do know that on YouTube, right? Oh, it's got to be a relative again. She probably didn't like the beard comment because she is one. She knows who she is. So it's probably her. They don't like that. They don't like that. Anyway. Robin Williams. Yeah, look at his Scorpio ascendant. That's all water. That explains yeah, click it, bitch. You forgot to put the bitch. Click it, bitch. Okay, sorry. I know. Who says soft in bed? What is that? I don't, but you understand, like, my channels for entertainment and astrology and dead people. So, like, if you don't like what I say, George Clooney and Richard Gere, I don't know about that. I do know George Clooney, but no, he didn't. I did a video on that. I know. Click it, bitch. That's my new shirt. Click it, bitch. Click it. And Aquarius, I don't give a fuck what you want. That's Aquarius. I just toned it up in one thing. Aquarius is like, I don't care what you want. I want freedom at all costs. So I'm going to say and do what I want. That's Aquarius. Thank you for proving the point. There you go. So we know this. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know who it was. I don't know. I mean, I can see why you wouldn't like me. I'm obnoxious. But like, if I don't like someone, I don't go on their channel. I love my vibrators too. Who the hell doesn't? Soft in bed. Please. I'm Aquarius. Well, then we love you here because it's going into your sign. In February, we're going to have 6 planets in Aquarius. In fact, let's see who's going to be in Aquarius. Let's see what's going to be in Aquarius. Yeah, don't you love it? Somebody tells you Cancer body. Oh, Robin Williams, look at his body. Very Cancer, very Scorpio. Well, water body, but it looked Cancer. Watch how he walked. Okay, I guess he was a good-looking man. I never anything on parents suffering with our children dying. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still suffering with my son dying, so I don't know what to say about that. He's a strong. Yeah, that was his. The Uranus was his quirky out there everything. Yeah, I have no idea what to say with children dying because I'm not really. Oh, interesting. That's a good point. I don't know. I'm not really, I haven't figured out how to deal with my child's death. So I have no idea how to deal with that. I don't know how to make you feel better. I assume I'm not going to feel better and I pray to die every day. That's what I do. Then I curse God out because the motherfucker won't take me. Okay, did I say that? Yes, I swore like that, but that's actually how I feel. I don't really care about here anymore. I just care about going to see Keith. That's really all I care about. So, I don't know how to help you with that. I don't have any answers for people. What I do is I try to exercise, but again, I spent 2 days in bed, upside down, sleeping in a coma state almost. But I try during the week to exercise every day. I probably, in truth, need to do many more miles. I'm doing like 5 a day now. I need to do 20 a day just so I can exhaust myself. I try not to eat like a compulsive. One time I talked to Deanna for 2 hours on the phone and I ate the entire time. She's like, are you still eating? I'm like, I'm still fucking eating. Yeah. So I'm eating the whole time. I'm compulsively eating these days. So I don't know. I get excited to go somewhere and then something reminds me of Keith and I may have to pull over and stop on the side of the road, or I don't think there is any help. There's no help. Might help me to beat the shit out of the person who did it. I would enjoy that. That's just me though. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just have to bide my time. I can truly tell you that I thought, someone asked me like how you feel it, but how to help. I don't have any advice for that. I can't tell you anything to do except that we all die. And so I wait for it to happen sooner than later. My birth mom died. I'm like, oh, they're probably up there going, shut up, just shut up. You're depressing everybody. Okay. So my birth mom was 59 when she came in from running and she had a heart attack and died. So that is what I look forward to. Only a couple of relatives live past 65, females. That is what I look forward to. Truth be told, and I looked forward to dying before my kids died. So I've not enjoyed being alive. Truth. No, I mean, I was grieving before and I had no reason to grieve, but truthfully, I don't see the point. I don't see the point in being alive, especially with what's going on. And so I don't understand. I'm compulsively eating mints too. Sorry for the rudeness. You can't take the pain away. I don't think you can take it away. I think it's just weird. It's not like a blind stabbing pain. It's just like, fuck you, I don't want to be here. But I never did want to be here. I never did get pleasure out of life. So even having my kids, there were very brief moments of pleasure. But for the most part, I would say suicidal thinking my entire life. Like, why am I here? So I went through the motions. So I guess my answer is you have to still go through the motions, right? So I have a fake family, fake smile. And yes, he was. And I have last year at Christmas or any time that I had to see family members, with the exception of cousins that I like. But Other family members, this is what I did at Christmas. I mean, I don't like them. I don't like doing anything. That is also Aquarius, by the way. I don't want to join in with your family and do that shit. I don't want to do that. That's how I feel. I mean, and I tell people and they're like, oh my God, you're so depressed. I'm actually not. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I just speak what I feel. But I never wanted to be here. I never wanted to be here. When I was a little kid at 10, I started thinking, how the fuck do I get off this planet? I'm eating the mints to stop myself from being a pig. Because you know what's going to happen. So, for the mothers who've lost children, your life, obviously, is never going to be the same, or the fathers who've lost children. Although, truthfully, we give birth to them, so I think it's a double thing for a mother because we push them out. We push them out. Unless, of course, you adopted them, and I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying the ones who push their kids out. So we push them out, and the fathers have them. So you have to learn to live within the context of that, and I think everybody knows when I hate them. No, I put a fake smile on my face, but I call them the C word probably to their face when I walk in. I'm so glad I don't have to spend Christmas with certain people that I despise and have despised. That's the problem. That's the problem. You get stuck in a family and you marry into it, and there's people, and those people are not good, and there's people that do things, and they're not good. They do things. They subject your kids to things. They give them drugs. They do things. You know what I mean? They do things. And then people say, oh, it's family. No, what they are is predators. And some of them are female. And they're evil and wicked. And so I'm thrilled that I don't have to see these people. Oh, yeah, people say Jason needs me, but he has a Uranus conjunct the moon, so not really. I'm sure he does, but, you know, whatever. Oh, women are stronger than men big time. Yeah, no, I'm sure Jason needs somebody, but he's very close to his father. So, but they don't have tulips, so that's sad. So yeah, he's close to his father. But what I would say to any mother that's lost a child, honestly, try not to overindulge in alcohol or drugs. Okay, try not to. I mean, I don't, but I can see why you would. So try not to. Try not to eat everything in sight. I'm literally, oh, the puppy's so good. The puppy is so cute. He's good. He's ripped into all the Christmas presents. He thinks they're his. They're not his, but he thinks. Yeah, I know. Keithy is me, my little Keithy. Yeah, well, I mean, you can smoke weed if you want, but try not to overeat because, like, some days I can't stop eating. Is Kelly Ripa's husband gay? Well, that I don't know. I have no clue. I haven't even thought about that because I don't even watch that. I don't even care. Yeah, so I think you should do that. Exercise. Talk to people. Deanna and Brian have been great friends. I mean, I have great friends. Carol and Arlene and Estelle. So great. People check on me. So I'm very lucky. So you have to find people to talk to. You know, you have to do whatever. I mean, I find myself, okay, like I'll snap at people when they're like, well, why didn't you do this? And I'm like, because my son died. And they just look at you like it's too much information. And you do find out who your friends are because there are people that pretend to care about you who don't. I know Tulip passed away. I think she did. Yeah, of old age, but broken heart. Yeah, no, I don't know what she died of. I got her to the vet and she died right there, which was very traumatic for me. Abraham Hicks has a lot of good points, and I used to listen like 30 years ago, but there's things that I think about differently, so I don't, yeah, oh, see, you have to stay in nature a lot. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I don't even know, yeah, you do whatever you need to do. I don't even know what to do, really. I mean, I've got to stop eating. This is something I have to do. Yeah, of course I wanted to be with him. I mean, Tulip wanted to be with him too. Yeah, I have no idea why we're here. I think we've been kidnapped, truthfully. Anyway, Abraham Hicks, Seth, I've read all the Seth. These are old school. I guess they're coming around again. But I see things a bit differently. I don't believe all of the New Age stuff that they talk. I believe very little in it. In fact, a lot of it is a different way. The world is not all about love because, again, I'll mention starving children, abused children. That's not a love thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not a love thing. So the world is different. And now they're taking away the human connection, which I find very interesting. So it's weird. Yes, you could actually go through the roller rinks in the summer with, okay, I have, oh, with cool roller rink there. I hate condoms too. And that's an Aquarius comment, okay? Yeah, no, I mean, I honestly, I mean, I've never, there's moments of joy and there's so little. I mean, I'm talking about before Keith died, this is how I thought. Very little. Like, you can never get anywhere on this planet. It's so bureaucratic, red tape. It's fucking hideous planet, I think. And everywhere you look, there's people suffering and struggling. It really strikes me like hell. I'm sorry. I think we're in hell. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're in hell. Someone asking, is Keith in the bathroom? No, I took those shells, those things in my bathroom down, but he did move the paper over there. Yeah, I'm basically a happy person. Useless someone, unless someone takes me off. Yeah, no, I mean, I smile and everything, but truthfully, I pretend a lot, in that. Write a letter to Keith and put it somewhere. Well, yeah, I can talk to him in my head, in that sense. I can talk to him. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so I can't even talk. Okay, why can't you talk? Keely, why can't you talk? Keely can't talk. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I feel it's the devil's playground down here, and it's a fucking hellhole. The reason they invented motorcycles was to kill people. I'm convinced of that. Yeah, I'm convinced of it. But when I was talking about, oh God, I'm logical. God damn it. I don't want to be logical. Yeah, no, but Robin Williams had a cancer body. The cancer body. I love you too, Keely. She's so cute. I will. She's so sweet. Keely's darling. She has a cute doggy too. Anyway, oh yeah, no, people hug me and stuff. The hugs are great. I shouldn't say they don't help, but you're not gonna, like, before Keith died, I didn't find the pleasure here. So it's not that. It's just the way that I see the world, and it's the way that I've seen it since childhood. I mean, and it's the way a lot of people see it, okay? California is clearly a gateway to hell. I don't know that God teaches. Why would God teach starvation and child sexual abuse? I'm going to have to disagree with this God's teaching. Why would he teach that? Why is that an investment of teaching sexual abuse to children? What are they going to learn from that? That's bullshit. That's Satan. That's evil. That's wrong. That's whatever. That's not of God. God is not here teaching. That's not teaching. That's something fucking else. Okay, so wait, although, no, Robin Williams is not Melinda Gates. Okay, why would I'm so confused. Why would Robin Williams be Melinda Gates? Now I'm like flipped out. Okay, so Robin Williams, okay. Yeah, hell is on earth. Robin Williams has a cancer body, and here's why. When you look at Robin Williams, first of all, he's really fucking hairy. That's the Scorpio rising. Anyway, he has a body, but if you look at his shoulders, he's got kind of like shorter legs, and the top part of his body is tall, but it's kind of rounded. There's a roundness to him. That can also be Scorpio. He's got the Pisces eyes, but when you look at his body, he kind of moves like a Cancer, okay? Like it's a little bit rounded. They have kind of rounded bodies. It's like their back and their stomach are tucked under in their butt. It's just a weird look. It's just Cancer body is what he looked like. Do you think ghosts cause, yeah, well, he is hairy. He was hairy. Yes, the hair was everywhere. I know, right? Did he hear of a back wax? But what's that about? And he was short. Cancer also, although my Jason's a Cancer and he's tall. Yeah, so Keithy was the tallest, but Jason, why is California terrible? I'm on the East Coast. No, I was on the East. Well, the East Coast both coasts are bad. We're in hell. That's where we are. Oh, I said about Aquarius. I was talking about that. I was talking about, okay, wait, what's a conspiracy theory? Robin Williams, he had a Cancer body. Sorry, it's true. Earth is purgatory. Okay, not quite hell. I would agree with that. Am I Aquarius or Pisces? I have no idea. You must decide that for yourself. Do you like to piss people off with saying things in their face, or are you drunk all the time? That would be it. I move sideways as a Cancer. Oh, all Cancers do that. They all kind of move like sideways like that, right? They do that. Well, Leo, I have a Leo body. I don't like the Leo body, but you know what? I kind of have a Virgo body too. I got really strong legs and I'm big on the bottom half and smaller on the top. I hate that. Oh my God. It's like deformed. I hate it. Yeah, cancers are hilarious. Aquariuses are shockosauruses. Yeah, it's at the beginning of this video. Moving like a crab. They move sideways or like they can wear their feet out what do you call it? Like duck feet, right? Exactly. I know none of us like our bodies because we've watched TV and we've been told who the most beautiful person is in the world, and they're never beautiful. And it's not, what's his name? What was his name? What the hell? John Legend is not the sexiest man alive. Okay? Soft in bed. Do you know what I'm saying? Not good. Okay. Sorry. Did I say that? I've got to stop. Anyway, they've told us what's beautiful. Now you got a bunch of girls sticking shit in their ass and to look like Kardashians because we're told that that's beautiful. It's not beautiful. I mean, it is if you think it is. It's fine, but it's not for everybody is what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Okay, most Aquarians strut when we're feeling good. There you go. Most Aquarians strut when we're feeling good. Okay, there you go. Aquarians will also wear weird clothes. Aries body's really easy. They just put their heads forward. Aries are always walking in head first. Rules the head. So they're doing that. John Legend, I know, right? Libra's about balance. They usually don't have balance, so they're about balance. Gemini body, kind of, Gemini is more the eyes, and then like the body is long and lean and kind of thick at the bottom too. Not thick. Different shaped body, but up top it's real slender and their hands are all over because Gemini rules hands all the way down the arms, shoulders. Taurus, thick necks, strong bodies, really pretty eyes, long moo cow lashes. I used to call cows moo cows when I was little. Anyway, Virgo, same thing like Gemini, long upper body, that kind of thing. Okay, you guys, I'm literally hungry because I just talked myself into eating again. And it's 7:30, so I have to eat. But the first part of this video, I talked about the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, okay? I never heard any of this, and she is so spot on. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, most people that talk astrology in a different way. Thank you for that. Yeah, most people, Rihanna, I don't know, what about Rihanna? I mean, she's kind of cute. Do I know if she's an Aquarius? I don't know. They stopped the chat. Thanks so much for yeah, no, I really am. Once I finish my one-on-one readings and whatever stuff I have to do, I can't do the readings and film my videos. It makes me crazy. So I have to do this. Please don't hate your body. All bodies are beautiful. They say that, but you don't get laid with an ugly body. Just saying. Sometimes you don't get laid if you're smart. Sometimes you don't get laid if you're strong. Russell Brand. Okay, my son is Gemini and Aries like Russell Brand. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Oh my God, tater tots. Libras are balanced. No, Libras are not balanced. Libras are in the pursuit of balance. They're in the pursuit. It's not the sign of balance. It is the sign of the pursuit of balance. They usually come from very unbalanced life. So Libra is not balanced. Angry. Aries are angry. Yeah, I actually talked to somebody who was a friend of his when he died, right after he died, before it hit the paper. Yeah, the universe no, Libras are chaotic. I'm sorry. Libras will cause chaos because they won't stick to one side or another until they figure out the balance. And that doesn't usually happen for a while. Yeah, but I'm not booking readings right now. That's why I'm not doing it, because I have to well, I'll book them when I have to pay bills. That's what I do. Fat or thin men want to sleep with me. Well, you're lucky. I couldn't, you know what? I've only had really 2 men approach me, and I married both of them. So I only ever had 2. That's about it. Most people don't approach me. I think I'm too aggressive. I am pretty fucking aggressive. So, you know, that's the way it is. That's not Aquarius. That's the Leo. I'm pretty batshit aggressive, and Pluto in the first house. I'll stomp on you. That's it. That's what I do. Oh, and by the way, not to give out any information. Let's see. How's Keithy's friend who helped? Oh, George. George is good. George came for dinner. George came for dinner with us. He came for dinner, and it was very good. It was very good. Yeah, that's funny. The universe loves us all, except we're here, so we're really hostage. This is how they felt on the plantations. I'm convinced of this. Hope you get back. Yeah, I know. I'm staying busy, but I can't get much done between sleeping and eating. compulsively sleeping and eating. It's not good, but it's what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I was going to say, so I talked to somebody and, you know, a witness, kind of a person who was around there. And so I started asking questions about what they saw about my Keithy, and they blocked me on social media. Guilty much, motherfuckers? Okay, sorry, I'm ending it with that. Yeah, I intimidate everybody. That's the problem. I intimidate them, but I'm just being me. I can't help it. See, women, okay, if you are a strong woman, you have to find a strong man. Look, my eyes twitching now. Because if you can earn money, have sex with yourself, do everything yourself, the man has to bring something to the table. And I can't act frail for a man just so that he'll like me. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I can't. Well, that's your gene pool if you're short. I can't do it. So I piss men off. I say exactly what I want and what I expect. I don't beat around the bush. Like if I date you, you can ask John this on the first date. I'm like, do you want to fuck me or not? Like this is where we're going. Actually, he got scared and refrained from that. But that's what I want to know. Like, are we going this way or not? Like, I don't have time for you otherwise. So there you go. I know. Who unknowingly married a cross-dresser? I didn't, if you're talking about me. Somebody did. I want to know who did. But yeah, that's my thought. Yeah, I never had a date till I was 19. He told me I was intimidating. That is why. No, I'm very strong. They don't like people that talk the truth. People like to I have I don't mind it maybe, but I have a problem. Like, you know, am I dating? No, I'm not dating. Why would I fucking do that? No, 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 I wouldn't. No, like I can do everything myself. I don't know. Unless someone's really going to bring something to you like children, I don't see the point in them, really, quite frankly. My point in always getting married was to have children. It wasn't for the man. So I'm not one of those. I know people, they do hate hearing the truth. Fucking hate it. When you call them on shit, they cannot stand it. Why would anyone date? I know. Why would any? Yeah, I know. And especially if a man is soft in bed. I mean, you don't have to date to have a man, by the way. You don't have to date. You can just have sex with them and send them home. You can hire them. That's Aquarius. You can hire them. That's very Aquarian. No emotional connection there. Let's see. In Cancer, Aries, Leo, I was told I'm real pretty until I open my mouth. Oh, yeah, right? They fucking hate that. That's because they're, yeah, whatever. You're welcome. That's because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say with that. They don't like the truth. And I can't shut up. So, and they may not like me and I may be rude, overstep my bounds. All you have to do is tell me and I can communicate. But when there's head games, alcoholism, drugs, oh my God. Oh, fuck no. And too many people are, do you like Scorpios or Leo? Neither one really. I am a Leo and I know Scorpios, but you know, I mean, both my husbands had strong Scorpio in their chart, and I don't necessarily get along with it because I won't be controlled. Also, Aquarius. So if it's a sign that's going to control me, it's going to be hard for me to be around them. I don't want to be controlled. Cancers are very controlling too. That's not a jab at Jason, but they are. They are, okay? My ex was a Leo like me, a nightmare. Oh, I would never date. Are you kidding, Ashley? I know about your ex. Yeah, you should stop dating too. You and I should both stop that. Yeah, head games, hate them. Yeah, well, there's too many addicted people on the planet and people can't just step forward and speak in your face. Like they just can't. There's too many, you know, and this is the thing I get a lot. Women, they're like, I wish I could find a man and he had money and this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, what do you have to offer him? Why do you just want to take, you are not the boss of me. Oh, that's what, you're not the boss of me. I say that, it's like a 5-year-old. You're not the boss of me. Exactly. And my favorite thing was to say Pisces are the most manipulative in an undercurrent because they're Pisces and they don't know what they're doing. It's weird. Pisces can be very manipulative without understanding what they're doing. My favorite thing in my marriage was to say, I'm sorry, just because you said that, who gives a shit? Like, I'm sorry, why are you talking? I don't care what you have to say. Who died and left your opinion, boss? That's it. So there you go. Winter solstice is tomorrow. Yes, water signs. Water signs can be. Who needs a man? Not I. Well, they have vibrators. That ruined it for men. However, it would be nice to have a good dinner companion, but I did. I had that the other night with all of Keithy's friends and John and everybody. We had a very fun dinner, and it was very fun. So that was fun. That was very fun. And Jason, I lost my son in May this year. First Christmas, first. Oh, see, yeah, that's good. I have to do the Christmas dinner, which I hated doing when the kids were alive. I'm not a Christmas person. I'm just like, well, growing up with boys, they were out of the house. There was never ever a sit down Christmas unless we like left town and they were there. Yeah, exactly. No, I am my own person. And that is also Aquarian. Let's see, anything for me, birthday tomorrow in the conjunction. Well, I've said all about the conjunction. Your birthday moves forward within the context of that conjunction, which I explained at the whole first part, which I can't get into again because I have a headache right now, because I have not eaten as much as I would like to eat today. Ritalin treats ADHD. I love Ritalin. No, I'm kidding. I never took it. I feel, yeah, for all the moms out there, this is my first Christmas without Keith. It's not really the Christmas though, because I never really, since they were little, enjoyed the Christmas when they got bigger and they were always out with their friends. I mean, I like seeing them in the morning, and I like the Christmas dinner if we went somewhere, but like at home, they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. Tulip was the ruler of the house. That's right. Tulip was. So as the boys got older, they were in and out quite a bit. We didn't have like traditional Christmases per se, and Jason, when you've got girlfriend, you go to their family, then come there. So it was never, yeah, everybody's controlling. You're right. In and out, delicious. If I go through that, I'm fucked. I'll just be getting, all kinds of food. I should get a kitten, but I'm not prepared to replace anybody. But yeah, the first Christmas, I don't know what to say. I'm planning a big hike all around it and after it. So we're trying to do that big hike. How long did it take you to learn? Oh, cards I never picked up till I was 30. Like in my 30s, I was an astrologer as a kid, like learning astrology. And I really was psychic. But the cards, when I was working at a bookstore, all the people at the bookstore were like, when I would read them with no cards, they were like, whatever. And so I got cards out so they stopped asking me where I was getting the information from. And I'm not really proficient with cards. I mean, I read cards, they're fun, but I don't really care. Cards are not my thing per se, but I know how to read them. So I was like in my 30s. Yeah, I have grandchildren. I have Lila. I have my rascal pants. Yeah, no holidays were never my thing. But when you grow up in a home where people drink and they torture you, it's not really your thing, right? Because you're around people. People on the holidays, they drink and torture. And really, if there were a pandemic, if I were to say it, it would be childhood sexual abuse, alcoholism, and drugs in the house. That would be your pandemic. But we don't do that, do we? Christmas is hard. I try to hide my feelings. Lost my son last year. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for all you guys. It's just, yeah, it's just the worst. You want a piece of me? Take it out of the fat, chunky ass that I can't stop eating. I know it's so bad for all. I feel so bad for all the. Is it true the dead visit you? Yeah, the dead visit everybody. Not all of us pick up on it. Baby Jack for president. Oh my God, that dog is bossy. Baby Jack's bossy. Prime rib for Christmas. Yeah, alcohol is the worst. Drugs and alcohol in the house. That is seriously the number one problem in our society, is everybody's high and drunk. And then they're around their kids and they condone shit and they do shit, and then the kids are fucked up. Then the kids grow into an adult and they're fucked up. And that's the problem. That's actually the problem. 88 at 25. Oh my God. See, the day after Christmas. I'm sorry, Beth. That's so horrible. Cigarettes. Apparently they don't cause problems. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. So for me, Christmas was, usually some kind of family fight from drunkenness and insanity. Oh God, yeah. I mean, just insanity. Yeah. And there was always fights in our house with Christmas, except when we were at the cousins. Well, one time at the cousins, but not, people having opie. I know, crack babies in there. I know, really. I know, right? There's your pandemic, bringing a baby into the world on drugs or alcohol fetal syndrome and thinking you're a mother, and we don't do anything. I never see commercials about that. Why don't I see our leaders saying, Stop that. Why don't I see it? But you know what I do see? I see all the liquor stores open, glug, 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 like this. That's what I see, right? I mean, where are your health representatives talking about Children's Hospital, Sick Kids Hospital, all of the hospitals, and all of the people damaged from the drug abuse, right? They don't say shit. They don't say crap. But you're 98% curable, whatever. No, I never drank. I did in my early 20s when I was pregnant, well, up till 20. But no, I chose not to. I choose not to do that. I wasn't going to let my kid, truth is, I was not going to let my kids see me drink. And they were going to know if anybody was an alcoholic or drug addict, who it was, and they were not going to put that onto me with their behavior. And I was very aware of that. I was very aware if your kids see you that, I know it's permissible. It's disgusting. It is. It's permissible. It's so those, oh, I almost said a bad word. All those people with their wine all week. And this, let's see, I lost my biome 1 week after my 20th birthday. Oh my God. Yeah, that's hard. People want to escape their lives, but they cause so much pain. They cause so much pain with their addictions, and they run people off the road. That's a hint, by the way. Hint, hint. And they run people off the road. They run young 24-year-old boys on motorbikes off the road with their intrusion into drugs and alcohol. That's what they do. Yeah, they do that stuff. Exactly. Okay, now I am shutting up because I've rambled on and I talk way the fuck too much. So I got to go to sleep. I mean, not sleep. I'm sorry, food. And then I have to go nap again because it's 8 o'clock. So it's time to go back to bed. You know, that's what we're doing. So there you go. So I did talk about it. I put on there talking about the Grand Conjunction and then went on a tirade of all kinds of other things. Oh, and here's a little word. I just wanted to clarify this word for you astrologers out there. When you use the word astrologer, which is, I have an alcoholic Aquarius brother, very Aquarius. When you use the word astrologer, I know that people get confused and they say it's, you know, male term for astrologer as opposed to, and they call you an astrologist. Astrologist is really a hobbyist at astrology. Okay, so an astrologer would be the correct term. Astrologist says that you're good at it, but you are a hobbyist, not a professional. But they use it to call a female an astrologist. I'm just an astrologer, and it's neutral. Just saying. Okay, that's it. All right. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm just saying. I'll go to bed now, or food, or wherever it is I'm going. Oh, not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you on there. I'm not talking to you. Somebody I saw in here texted, totally not talking to you. So remember that. I think this Aquarius conjunction that's coming up is not as enlightened as they imply. I feel there's a lot of other things that come to the surface and a lot of detachment from those things. So that's what I think. But you have to go back to the beginning of this video because my eyes are bugging out of my head. Okay, bye you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye guys.